Hi, and welcome to the Postal Code Unknown video podcast for Monday, June 19th. Took me a second there. I wasn't sure I was going to remember the date. Today's a little bit of a cool podcast. I've got a couple stories and a couple of sort of things to sort of probe or sort of think about. One of the reasons why I'm wearing this jacket today, it's another sort of closed episode, I'm starting to realize I feel a bit like a hermit crab, just kind of picking up clothes where I go as I need them. But this is for the $24.99 Muay Thai gym that I joined for a few weeks when I was in Chang Mai, Thailand. One of the things that I struggle with when traveling around frequently is ways to stay in shape, ways to sort of keep exercising. I find it's a lot easier to when you're stationary, at the very least, to sort of continue or be able to go to a place like a gym or etc. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time. A lot of times what I'll do is I have a jump rope with me. I have to do some body weight exercises. I'm not perfect at it. I do my best. But I think one of the reasons why I wanted to sort of chat about this is a couple of different things. One, to tell you guys a story about Chang Mai, why I sort of fell in love with the place and why I sort of got to where I am here. So, first things first, let's rewind a little bit. It's going to be New Year's Eve of 2016, or well, I mean, it's 2015, but it's going to be 2016. And I went out to Thailand with a few friends of mine just because, one, they had invited me. It was really good to sort of go out and get out again. I wasn't sure I was going to continue traveling at that point. And it really gave me the kick in the pants that I needed. Went with a friend of mine, her mom and her cousin, and I had been doing a tour with her cousin, and my friend and her mom were staying across the street. And I remember, this is one of the coolest memories I think of throughout all of my travels. I was sitting with my friend's cousin in the pool of the sort of little hotel we were staying at, and looked up, and I saw sort of like this sort of flash of light, and we were like, well, was that a drone? What is that? I'm not sure. So we're like, all right, well, let's forget about it. It's kind of weird. I don't know what the heck that is. A little fire in the sky. It's crazy, whatever. And so we went to go get changed and get ready and go walking across the street. It's really cool. It's dark outside. There are lights in the city. Chiang Mai is a really old city. And we were staying near the older part of the city where they actually have a stone wall. It's not all intact. It sort of goes around this central part of the city. And they were preparing for a festival. Now, at this point in time, some of you might be familiar with Loi Kro, which is Lantern Festival, or other lantern festivals around the world. As far as I knew, the only time I'd ever seen anything like that was in the Disney movie Tangled, and I didn't know they were real. So, as I'm walking across this bridge to cross a river that goes around the older part of the city, I look up to the left, and I do a double take. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm seeing thousands of these lanterns fly up into the sky. It's like stars that are taking off from the ground, and it was amazing. One of the most incredible things that I've ever seen. And it really inspired me to come back to Chiang Mai. After I had traveled with my friends, we went out from there. We actually went to Hong Kong, then down to Bangkok. And when they went home, I went up to Chiang Mai. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I hadn't really planned that thing out. I wasn't sure I still wanted to be traveling at this point. And it became a transformative place for me. Not just because of this really good memory, but because I spent about 3 weeks going to this Muay Thai gym, really trying to force myself to get into shape. It's where this website actually is coming from. I took the time to sort of study web development when I was staying in a hostel, and I was pretty much the only person there. So basically what I did is I signed up for this gym that was maybe about 5-minute walk from where I was staying, and they give a sort of membership card for 10 times. You go in, I think I did one time before the membership just to try it out. But for proof, I have stamps for all 10 times. I made it. So I went about 3 times a week in conjunction with some other travels and other things that I did around the city. I did quite a bit of trekking through the jungles in the nearby areas in northern Thailand. which was amazing. But it was a really cool spot for me, and a place that I can't recommend highly enough if you're considering going to Southeast Asia or spending any time in Thailand at all. Chiang Mai is a not miss. And hey, if you're looking for a good way to get in shape, try Muay Thai. Thank you for listening to today's story. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to reach out to me directly, please feel free to contact me at contact@theradicaldreamer.com. You can see more stories and photographs and pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff on theradicaldreamer.com. You can reach me out on Twitter at @OneRadicalDreamer or on my Instagram page at @aradicaldreamer. Please feel free to subscribe to the page if you want to see more of these videos. I'm doing one of these a day until I leave for the UK on August 20th. And if you like what you see, feel free to leave a comment. If you've got questions, I'll address them in further episodes of the podcast. And rock on. Have a great day. Thank you.